So that gives you a good look at camp. It's the tarp. It's called the Forester. From the configurations I could find, it's not really a wedge. They call it a Forester because when it comes time, just untie the doors and close them. There you go. Now I'm fully enclosed in a small tent configuration, Forester configuration with a tarp. Just something new I wanted to try. This was easy. I like this. This is great when you can't run a ridge line. If you don't have the trees, this works out great. Using the forks of the tree, the crotch of the tree, of the branches to secure it, and then tying it up. Home sweet home. There's one more thing I wanted to do, and that was to put up a bug net. Mosquitoes aren't bad yet, but the ticks are, and I'm gonna try to cover up my bed real quick. There's a good shot inside the tent. Temperature's supposed to be in the probably high 40s tonight, low 50s, high 40s. So I brought my 40-degree sleeping bag. It is down, so I want it to fluff up, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it up early so that it has time for the down to fluff up and get the proper insulated value. One of these days I'm gonna invest in a proper pillow. Hey, Thermarest, won't you send me, or I know, Sea to Summit. Sea to Summit's got nice pillows. Hey, Sea to Summit, won't you send me a nice pillow? I need a better pillow. This is from an old air mattress, but I've had this for, man, decades, and it's held up well. And there you go, there's home for the night. Not too shabby. I like it. I think I'm gonna go this way just a little bit because it looks a little flatter. I got room for my gear. I brought a liner just in case it gets a little cooler than expected, but I don't think it will. just right. Sweet tea. Oh no. I forgot my freaking spoon. I'm gonna have to carve a spoon. Crap. I went off and left my spoon, so I'm gonna have to carve a spoon. Luckily, I am a very proficient spoon carver in the wild. It doesn't look pretty, but it'll feed me. So, let's get on that. And that's a real shame too, because I really get become fond of my mountain house spoon. The important thing about making a spoon in the wild is to make sure that you get the bark off, because that's where all your bacteria lives. See how that's going to be? Now, let's go ahead and split that. I hope it splits good. I'm gonna leave myself some room to play with there. There you go. Split it and then keep carving on it. Whoa! Did you see that? So here's what you end up with. You see that? When you don't bring a spoon. Basically, it's a small shovel. Yeah, it'll work. Yeah, I've used it before. It works. We're gonna take our mountain house and we're just gonna put in half. Let's see how it does, and not use the bag. Something new. I wanted to try it. So what I'm going to do is stir it up really good to get all the ingredients out of the bottom. Make sure I don't lose anything. There we go. And pour it in the cup. Ha-cha-da-cha. And let's go a little bit more. And we'll save this for breakfast. Let's take a little bit more. There we go. We'll save the rest for breakfast. So, hope you can see that. Here's my mountain house. And we'll pour it in, stir it in here. And we'll let that set and rehydrate. Good deal. And in the morning we'll use it for breakfast. Because there's still, you see there's quite a bit left. And it serves two, so should be good. It's got the Ziploc on it, so it'll seal up good. Keep the critters out. Now I probably wouldn't recommend that in bear country. A lot of what I do I wouldn't recommend in bear country, but we don't have but the occasional black bear, so I don't really worry about bears. We have more coyotes and small cats, like bobcats. And the frogs. Hear my frogs? Oh yeah. Whew. Man, I don't know what that is, but that's hard as a rock. There'll be no splitting that. I'm hoping you can hear the coyotes. So we had the coyotes howling, and I tried to get it on audio. I switched my mic from, I got a shotgun mic on my camera, and it shoots shotgun 90 degrees, 180 in stereo. Usually I keep it around 90 degrees, that way it catches mostly my voice, but a lot of the ambient sounds too. But I put it on a shotgun and pointed it in the direction, and they stopped howling. But I may have got it with the 90 degrees, so hopefully. So all there's left to do now is hang around by the fire, relax a little bit, and wait for time to go to bed. It's still pretty early, it's about 10 o'clock. Oh, there they are. They're moving along the ridge behind me. They're moving, see that's west. So they're moving kind of northeast of me, around the ridge northeast of me. But I can hear them, they're getting farther away. I can hear the howling is getting fainter and fainter. So anyway, a little bit of excitement. Pretty neat having the coyotes out here with you. They never bother me. Usually they, let me get the lighting right. Usually you'll hear them howl around, but they very rarely come into camp. They don't like humans, and they don't like the fire. They're scared of the fire, or at least so I'm told. But I've never had any problems with any of them. But guys, I believe I'm going to call it a night. It's about 11 o'clock. It's been a beautiful day, beautiful night. Really enjoyed it, as always. I'm always glad to get out in the woods. So, I'm going to say goodnight, and we'll see you in the morning. So I was laying here about to go to sleep, and the coyotes came back around, and they went nuts. They were squalling. I'm hoping you can hear them. I'll keep the camera close by, hopefully I'll catch it. I'm not a turkey hunter, but I'd say if I was, I'd be getting excited about right now. I gotta be careful too, because this is, I think the turkey season's in, so I gotta watch for hunters. So I'm not gonna get my beautiful sunrise. It's cloudy today, but I did hear the turkeys did get woken by they're walking right up on me. They're coming up my way. Beautiful morning. Let's get a cup of brew on and finish off our mountain house. While the turkeys are talking to me and my water's boiling, I want to show you the camp set up here. So this is I put up the bug net, and then I had my thermarest pad, and I always lay my backpack underneath. I usually sleep a little bit propped up with my backpack underneath. And then I had my SOL blanket. There's my coffee. And my SOL blanket underneath. So yeah, worked really well. I'll give you a 360. And it rained on me last night, but I did not get wet. I stayed dry inside the tarp, and it did really well. So I'm really happy with the way the tarp setup went. The Forester, pretty awesome. So one more time with the trekking pole bellow, using this to blow on the fire. You can really direct. I put a hole in the end of it. You can really direct where you want the air to go by blowing into it. It's really neat. I got this idea from a subscriber of mine, Sam. He gave me the idea with aluminum tube, using it to blow on the fire for a bellow, and then it just goes back together when you're ready to take off again. And a cup of coffee. The mountain house bags are also a good way to get rid of your trash. Put all your trash in here, even the jute twine I cut off my shelter. I wad it up and put it in here. And I just throw it away next chance I get. Thanks a lot for watching another episode of UglyTent. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you on the next one.
Don't you buy no UglyTent.